Welcome back, friends, to TV5 News at 9. It is time now for Education Matters, so grab your pen and paper. We've got some great tips for you. Dr. Douglas is here. Thank you so much, Dr. Douglas. We appreciate you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Doing well. We're glad you're here. We need this advice. It's very timely, again. So today we are talking about applying for college scholarships. We're heading into a new year. Some people may be thinking about going back to school. So, Dr. Douglas, are there some opportunities for potential students to save money if they are going back to school?
Well, short answer is yes.
Okay.
Outstanding opportunities, and it takes some research and some time and some patience. And I'm going to have our viewers think with those applicants to think about those essays. The essays for application to school, but also for applications for scholarships. Make sure the essays are the best effort, that they're original effort. You know, proofreading is okay, but make it in the student's original voice. And make sure that it's their best effort. And then build that resume. I always look for service opportunities, involvement in extracurricular activities, volunteering at school in non-club events too.
Right.
So all those things can build a case statement, if you will, for scholarship applications, admissions to universities. This is a good time to work on those things.
I love that. So beef up your resume.
Yes.
That's so important. So, you know, it's expensive for higher education. A lot of high school seniors are looking at colleges and universities, and they're also looking at ways to save money. So we need to know, where do they start researching for scholarships? Well,
I think keeping their eyes and ears open for opportunities, listening to their high school counselor, their teachers, but also getting advice from potential colleges, admissions offices, and offices there on campus can help direct students to scholarship opportunities at the college or university, but also in the communities. I'll cite one as an example.
Okay.
The Saginaw Community Foundation. Many of our viewers are in the Saginaw region. Serves Saginaw County, and last year allocated almost $4 million in scholarships and grants combined.
Wow.
So there are great resources, and that application process is all online. It just opened up at the first of this month, and I think it runs through the middle of February. So I would really encourage applications to be considered now online. It's seamless, and one application, Colette, will qualify that student for a whole range of scholarships that might fit their profile, depending upon their age, their interest, their aptitude, where they're going to school, etc. So those opportunities they really need to look at. Another thing I'd like to pose as an opportunity, and this is for older college students, maybe non-traditional students, 25 years or older, and that's the Michigan Reconnect program. I looked online to kind of brush up on this. It's still active. It's part of the whole 60 and 30 effort that the state's undergoing to try and drive more people to higher ed. So it's online. It's at michigan.gov/reconnect. And if anyone's 25 years or older interested in tuition support for community college, that's a great opportunity too.
There are financial opportunities out there. You just have to do a little research and look out for those. That's great advice. So not everyone is thinking about higher education or college. Some people, they want to consider trade. So what financial opportunities for those considering trades?
One word: apprenticeships.
Love it.
Apprenticeships are really the rage right now because it benefits employers, but also employees. So hypothetically, a young person could go into a trade, and trade, by the way, Colette, is broader than perhaps what I used to think. Used to think of welding and some of those skills. That still is applicable, but it's also broader now, and it includes many medical and other technical fields, IT fields.
Nice.
So apprenticeships can provide funding for the business to employ the student while they are going to college and learning. So it's a win-win. The business wins, the student wins, and a lot of costs are averted through apprenticeships.
Wow, so a lot of apprenticeships out there for people with all types of interests. I love that. Now, Dr. Douglas, this is overwhelming. Planning for college, how are you going to pay for it, all of that. People get overwhelmed. So how can they just say, I need to relax and calm down? What can they do?
Well, I think talking to people who have been down the path they want to go ahead of time. So if they can have conversation over this break with perhaps students that are in college now, learn from their experiences, talk with, like I said, counselors and teachers, experts in the field, but also look at the internet and see what's out there. And don't suspend fear. Don't be afraid.
Love it.
Explore and see what's out there, and don't think you're not qualified because you might be. Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm encouraging people to go for it.
Go for it. It's never too early to start, and use your time wisely over this break.
Yeah.
Thank you for this great advice, valuable advice. Thank you so much, Dr. Douglas. And if you'd like any more information about today's topic, just check out the school source page at WNEM.com. Stick around.